So this is a control deck based around cards that generate this card called the Darkness. So the Darkness at its core isn't anything too particularly impressive. It's a 3-mana slow spell that deals 2 to something. And then there's a bunch of cards in this deck that modify the Darkness and make it more powerful. So when she's summoned or attacked, she makes a Darkness, and then your damage and kill spells accelerate to fast. So she makes it fast speed. Our other champion, Veigar here, says, round start, your Darkness is everywhere, get an extra damage. And there's other cards in this archetype that make your Darknesses varying degrees of better. When I'm summoned, reduce the cost of your Darkness everywhere by 1. Grant your Darkness 1 extra damage when it strikes, etc. So create a Darkness if you don't have one. So a lot of things in here that kind of play in to synergize around that. And this is kind of the finisher. When I'm summoned, you create a Darkness in hand if you don't have one. And then when you play your next Darkness this round, you get to copy it, targeting the enemy nexus. So it kind of domes them a bit in addition to being a big body. Oh, leveled Veigar is good. What does he do? Darkness can target anything. Okay, so his leveled up mode is your Darknesses can target their Nexus too, just as a finisher. That makes sense. Okay, let's pop on into some games with this and see how this goes. My understanding is that there are some B-tier Teemo decks, but there are none that are super well established or competitive. These 3 in the opener sound good. I'm pretty sure I almost never want to keep Excellent Sentinel to start. My deck is certain that we do.
I do not break rules, I bend them. Slightly.
Quick attack. I think we open on the Catalyzer here. We can't block this profitably because it has quick attack, but this lets me start my turn by attacking next turn to make them decide if they want to trade this off or not. Let's do, when it pops off, they get to create a Relic of Power, which lets them draw a card, make a charger, or make their things bigger.
Oh, brilliance! Yes.
So this makes our Darknesses everywhere bigger, which includes ones that we haven't generated yet. So when we play this Acolyte out here, the Darkness that it generates is going to be a deal 3.
Is my Zep comrade.
In and out.
They're counter to quick attack other than having more booty. So like I got to attack into this. Quick attack is only when you are attacking in this game. It's not on defense. Okay, so if we play this, Garryton, 29 sub gifties. That is a lot of sub-gifties. Happy holidays to you. Alright, let's attack with the Darkness and see how this goes. That's incredibly generous. Thanks for the support. Everything you've done here over the years. Okay, so in Runeterra, you can attack with things the turn you play them, but if I play a card out to possibly attack with, they also get a chance to play more blockers. So because I have pretty profitable attacks on this board, I'm going to start the turn by attacking. Assume they're going to trade for the Twisted Catalyzer here, and they'll take 6. So attacking and blocking is similar to Magic. One player declares attackers, they declare blockers. Action levels up here. This one makes big scaries, right? Yeah, pretty big payoffs there. This pops off. That's fine. So Acolyte here summons a Darkness, which will let us kill action. If you want the current deck list and you are hanging out for the Magic segment, you'll need to refresh your screen. The Mobilytics extension is loaded. So you should see that. See that if you up the extension. Second Rope Baker seems real good.
There was a little fella asking for me.
Okay, so Veigar here will make us another. This guy put some mushrooms into our deck.
Ah, darling. Here for your measurements. This will be kept private.
So you can see here, our deck now has 9 puff caps inside of it. Really surprised they're attacking here. That trade seems good for us, and now I get to darkness this. Then we've got really solid open attacks here.
My pretty.
So we'll get to start the turn by attacking for 8. And then this is actually just lethal, right? This is gonna summon us a darkness that deals 4, and then we'll be able to kill them. So it says the next time we play a darkness this round, we copy it targeting the enemy nexus. So, oh, this does 5 now actually, because he leveled up. That's a clean first game. Quality interaction there for our archetype. This deck puts Lee in a nice little box. You love to hear it. I don't really need to keep a mini morph against Ken and RE. The rest of these seem fine. Dingus! Thanks for re-upping for the 2nd month. Welcome back. Appreciate it.
Nature is not more.
Yeah, I think we've hit a point where I'm ready for... I think we've hit a point where it's pretty apparent alchemy needs a few different things balanced, so I think I might actually scale down my amount of magic hours in the week until we get a balance patch for magic.
Only I can command dark.
I'm not gonna go to 0, but I think we might move. I've been doing 2 decks a day. I think we might just do 1 deck a day. It's hard to find. It feels like it's hard to find two magic decks that I enjoy every single day. The deck seems sweet, press pick.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
Watch out for genius.
Ready yourself.
Some tricks here. Oh, they're just recalling both of these, which denies my strikes. That's rude. What's been good in alchemy? There's a few different things that are good. They're just, the few things that are good are a cut above, and they're strangling some of the other stuff.
The dark beckons.
I just do this, right? So we can have him start powering stuff up.
Lord Veigar. Stretching my legs, number 3.
These are both elusive, which is similar to flying, so I cannot block them.
For a moment, run forever.
The hour approaches.
So I don't think I could justify Senna here. Like, I think I'm supposed to just, like, drop the catalyzer, yeah, and just get the darknesses pumping. Like, if we hit with 2 or 3 of these this turn, it seems like a big deal.
Time for a leap of faith.
Oh, brilliance.
Don't want any trouble.
What's another arrow?
Maybe attacking with this is wrong. It gives them the opportunity to do this. I have Senna to generate more darknesses too, though. I guess he powers up my things as he sits there. Yeah, that attack's probably wrong. Let's see if we can kill this. They've already used 2 1-mana recalls. So I think we bank this 2 mana here because I have 2 + 6 now. So be able to Senna, and then she'll be able to play her darkness at fast speed because she makes these fast, which is sweet. So champion spell do kill a unit and give all enemies -2 attack this round. She makes a darkness when she attacks here too, so I think I'm pretty okay just firing this off. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Eye forward. Keep your distance.
Veigar should be treated like Twisted Fate. You should not attack with unless it wins the game. That's fair. Do I want to pokey stick to save this catalyzer? I don't think so. I think I'm okay with these trades. Oh, I could pokey stick to kill this, right? Oh, if I pokey stick this, she doesn't go back, right? Because they have to recall to... Yeah, and this is actually... So, like, look. The eye shows me what's going to happen. It shows these things are going to bounce. But if I pokey stick here, it shows me that my thing lives.
We're on the clock. Spirits
Yeah.
are gonna free themselves.
Yeah, this is definitely the line. And this was actually kind of face up because I could have darkness this, right? Okay, so I can still do this. So we lose the pokey stick, but we still deny their recall. Okay, and they played into the darkness in hand because they had the deny. But then I had the pokey stick, so they're conceding because I had the follow-up for their deny. That makes sense. This deck seems good so far, press pick. I think it's one of the best in the format right now. Okay, the opponent's deck here is one of the other best decks in the format, so we should see how this plays out. I definitely want to keep the Catalyzer. It seems like one of our best cards, the opener. Am I keeping all of these deal ones? I'm definitely keeping the Spider. Think I'm mulliganing the sticks. Runeterra has a lot more meaningful choices per game than Magic does. A lot of Magic's games don't really have meaningful choices inside of the game themselves, and Runeterra basically always does. That fat rabbit, thanks for the follow. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's 12:30 here now.
Let's get him, crew. Give me your
Let's drop this out here so they don't have a great attack in. I guess they could attack and then, like, make it rain, but I'm okay with that. That's still going to strike that way. Mini-Morph is good in this matchup because this matchup often comes down to their champions. That makes sense. Thanks for the follow. Mal. I'm going to open on attacks with this, so that way they don't have a chance to deploy a good blocker, because if we get a free open here, we'll probably get to strike twice with this, powering up our darknesses twice. This feels like Make It Rain. It's weird that they took that attack, but they weren't taking the block. Flame Spitter actually seems pretty okay here.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
For silver I talk, for gold I listen.
Gold I listen. Now I think we just Vile Feast the city, right? rid of that while the getting is good. And we just want to get Veigar down, pumping stuff up. We're a little light on actual darkness generators so far, but...
Keep up, keep up.
Is it crazy to just, like, double... I think I actually wait a turn on this, and we just double poke this now. Just to keep them off of their champions. They, like, haven't gotten any champion triggers yet, which is a huge deal. Yeah, I want to deny their free plunder. Both their champions need to hit me 5 times, so...
Mine's the wonder. This is outrage.
Does that make it rain? This block earlier implied they had make it rain, so let's see how lucky they are. Alright, they missed my catalyzer, but they hit my nexus, so I think that's fine for me. I'm pretty happy with how this hit. And then we'll drop Veigar down here.
Ingenuity, Lord Veigar. Stretching my legs, number 3. It's a tall people thing.
So up to 7 resources here, so I can do this plus this.
I'll make corpses of them all.
And this is doing 4 already. Holy crap. I attack with the darkness. Yeah, they knew the darkness was here, right? Okay, that's kind of a tilter. Yikes. Yikes! That's fine. We're gonna get another darkness here in a second.
Come to it is my ingenuity, Lord Veigar. Stretching my legs, number 3. It's a tall people thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open attacks here, pulling the keg with this.
Crying won't do any good.
Crying won't do any good. Sure. Is it too aggro to, like, pokey stick this to deny the thing?
Everyone pays.
Work the fabric, minions! Work it!
That's true. Their champions are just gonna die at this point anyways. I don't want to play this yet. I think I'm just passing here. Yeah, I think we just end. Woohoo! Papi! That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Anything can be scattered to its elements, even us.
Scatter some elements, Chip.
darkness your own.
Oh, wow. So she just, like, straight levels Veigar then. Is pretty great. Pokey stick this. And this has lifesteal for next turn too, which is great.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
What wondrous discoveries await below?
There's a lot of darkness out there. Let's make some of our own.
Bow to no one.
You bow to the darkness, Sejani. Get gone. Get.
Fight like the animal you are.
No. So if I attack with her, I have a fast speed thing. So if they block, I can cast it before damage happens.
Keep your distance.
Show them our teeth.
This to your bill.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
The hurt your weapon.
Well fought.
How does she level? I've seen you slay 3 units with spells. Okay.
Darkness and light.
Her level really doesn't matter.
The ocean herself will fear us.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I think it's time to kill the Dreadway again. Do 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 do.
Darkness ends.
I just want the animation value of leveling her, chat. I haven't seen it yet. Don't concede. Let me see my level up. Don't concede. Stop it. Stop it. Click OK. Click OK.
Sentinels, carry the darkness.
There we go.
Keep your
How
distance.
many wild cards are a deck on average? Usually you can free to play a deck from scratch in like less than 2 weeks. Because the vault gives you a giant pile of stuff for free.
Darkness and light. Keep your distance.
Is a big gun.
Battle's done. Back to the war.
Back to the war. Climbing on up the ladder with some darkness. Do, 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 do. She does level when she sees Lucinda, yeah. Veigar Thresh. So probably a controlling deck themselves. I definitely want to keep Dark Bulb Apcolite here, I think. Do I want to keep Ruination here? It could be right to just mulligan for our 2-drop, right? I'm gonna look at these 3, keep the 2. Yeah, there's a canalizer. Ani, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. We're attacking on evens here too, which is great for us.
Only I can command
So
dark.
we have our 2-drop, or a deck that actually wants to be going second a lot of the time. I think I just take this trade with a Darkness Pump. Getting in a guaranteed pump up here is worthwhile. We could like try and greed for more than that, but we could also get nothing if we greed, so. Start by attacking, see what they want to do. They ended the round. What are the odds they make a play if I make a play here? So I kind of want to do this. I think we're supposed to Rope Maker.
It's showtime.
This gives them an opportunity to make a play. Still nothing. Perfect. And then when we Chronologist, this will get cheaper. Thresh. I think we just Darkness this. Because this means that they want to hook either of our things, they die. I just take the bastard. Oh, I could box to kill this, right? Yeah, let's do that. And we'll open attacks for 6/6 turn. Still opening for 6. Yeah, Riot seems to do a good job of making the actual game pieces of all their games pretty accessible, which is nice.
Waits for me beyond the mist, my queen.
Each round, the first time an ally dies, summon an Enroaching Mist. These are things that get bigger every time a mist is summoned, right? Yeah, and it makes Vieigar's larger too. Do I just mini-morph this? I probably don't need to mini-morph proactively, or do I? Usually I only do one Runeterra deck a day. Echo Zillion's on my radar. Probably gonna play that later this week. What does I've seen? It means you did a particular thing while the card was in play. So some champions level up just while they're in your hand, and others have their conditions met, have to have their conditions met while they're in play. So Stalking Shadows is pretty likely to miss, but if it hits, it's pretty good. If they pass again here, I'm gonna take the pass. Do I kill Thresh now? Can we kill Thresh now? Yeah, they're gonna deathmark something. So deathmark moves Ephemeral off of this onto one of our things. I mean, they were like, I'm just shortcutting Precipic. Their thing was never dying. Or they were gonna do this if I passed. It's like playing my card now instead of later. Once one copy of one of your champions levels, all copies of that champion everywhere level. and see what we get. I'll do the soft pass and see what they do. I think I'm just gonna end here, right? I'm burning 2 mana and they're burning 6. And then this is a created card, so I could go ahead and Stalking Shadows to augment this larger, and then Pokey Stick will let me finish this. Wow, that's good. Wow, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty scary.
Give me your malice, creatures of doom!
Okay, and now I'm gonna start by attacking here, I think. I strike, sad. So my darknesses currently cost 1. They no longer have Ruination mana.
One goes down, thousands to go.
How frequently is the game updated? They do balance patches about once a month. They do card releases every 2.5 months. 2.5 months. Their card releases also aren't nearly as large as Magic card releases, which is nice.
Lord Veigar, your platform boots are finally ready.
Oh my god, I fucked that up so badly. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow, we would have killed this. Oh, I'm so dumb. I was clicking. This would have leveled too? Good lord. That was a huge mistake. Okay, that was a good drop, but that was a huge mistake.
Hopeless, honestly. What are you wearing?
It's a big, big deal. Gosh, this would be leveled right now. Yeah, I think we're actually ahead still because our deck seems pretty good. But I'm less ahead than I should be because I messed up.
Keep your distance.
Crap. So if one more thing dies, Thresh levels. Oh, this is ephemeral. I forgot.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
He's leveling anyways because of the ephemerals, so. I haven't attacked yet. Well, this attack is free, right? I guess these are dying, so it doesn't matter. Is there any way I can see what damage my darkness is at, or do I just have to know? Oh, I can look here. 5. So what if I do this? And then we do this. And then I attack with these. And then my darknesses are up to 7, 8. And then double darkness is lethal next turn. Yeah, this is 8. Oh, this is fearsome. Yeah, I need a stun.
Easy does it.
I mean, Atrocity just kills me. So, like, Stress doesn't do anything. So just, like, play this and hope they can't kill it. When are we starting to trade? Probably about 45 minutes to an hour. Oh, this was happening anyways. Oh, right, I can use this defensively, right? This game had a lot of slops in it, for sure. What is their hand? I think we just keep taking the passes here, right? Okay, so they're dead, right? We do that. This gives me a darkness when I summon it, right? All right, so we kill this, and then we Veigar, make a darkness, dome them, untap dome them, and we can also attack dome them. Alright, a lot of slops. Top deck ruination win anyways. Eat your heart out, burn deck. It's a lot of damages. Yeah. Typically, enemy does not include the Nexus, no. But Viego's leveled mode lets us dome their Nexus. Santa TCG, thanks for the follow if you're still here. I was busy making mistakes during that last game. Didn't see it. I'm gonna mulligan this. I don't want this in the opener. Early play, removal of Veigar all seem good. It's a fine pickup too. We are unfortunately attacking on odds instead of evens. A little sad. Alright, let's find out how lucky our opponent is, or unlucky. Yeah, I think it's tentacles, right? So, Lurk says when they attack, it looks at the top card of their deck. If the top card of their deck has Lurk, their things get bigger everywhere. So if the top card of their deck isn't a Lurker, these are 1/2s attacking into my 2/2. If it is a Lurker, there are 3/2s attacking into my 2/2, and we still get to trade, but obviously it's slightly less good for us. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to attack.
Easy does it.
Oh, sorry, they're only 2/2s. They don't trigger individually. It's just one trigger on attack. My mistake.
Big head, big brain.
It's safe to assume their creatures never participate in chat. Yeah, basically. Indubitably.
Mine's the wonder.
The catalyzing begin. So, Parasitic Titan refers to mechanics that only play with themselves. So, Lurk and the Deep are two examples of parasitic mechanics in Runeterra. Darkness is too, kinda, right? It's a mechanic that only plays with itself. A mechanic being parasitic doesn't inherently mean it's bad. It just usually means it kind of restricts deck building a bit. I think there's some implication from people hear the word parasitic that it automatically means it's bad, but that's not necessarily the case. There's a lot of parasitic mechanics in most card games. Again, not in. I'm just gonna take the pass here. Didn't have any other lurkers to play out is great for us. There's a difference between every deck building itself and some decks building themselves too, though. Like I agree, card games are kind of dry if every deck builds itself, but I think having some amount of things that do that is fine. Destroyer of worlds.
The hour approaches.
Hey, Dekroth, thank you for the Prime. I know there's a ton of great people you can send that to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. Let's kill this, and then this can summon a darkness for us. It does, yeah. If you're hanging out from the magic segment, make sure you refresh your stream, because Twitch doesn't change it over automatically. So I think it probably forgot to make that announcement today. Yeah, I agree, Corel. I'm interested to see where the design space pushes, where Runeterra's designs push now that they have all the regions. Because Runeterra has kind of been like an incomplete game up until this point, right? Like, this Bandle City is now finally all of the colors in. Hey, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed the Runeterra stuff, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing my best to branch out into more things, and Runeterra is definitely one. And when their formats are good, they're great. And their economy's good, and the client is beautiful, so when it's fun, I like to make a point to play it.
They can delay, but they cannot deny my power.
Okay, so if Veigar lives another turn, my darknesses will go up to 5 next turn, so I'll probably drop the Acolyte and then kill this with darkness next turn. He does kind of have Cartman energy, doesn't he? That's a good way to put it.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Shot seems like the best tier. So, all parasitic cards are synergistic, but not all synergistic things are parasitic. For people discussing that definition in chat. So, parasitic design means you basically have to build a deck around a specific mechanic. So, for the Magic players, for a parasitic example, think the energy mechanic that Magic had is a good straightforward example of a parasitic mechanic. Like I said, talking about things like, or venturing into the dungeon is a more current one, is a parasitic design. Yeah, we were playing that earlier. And again, it's important to understand that, like, when I say lurk is parasitic, that's not a strict, this is bad. It's just descriptive of the game design space that the keyword occupies. Darkness too. And this darkness deck seems sweet. I'm enjoying this darkness deck. And it's definitely, like, parasitic by definition. Unfortunately, it looks like our opponent's DC'd. We're pretty far ahead here, but the game definitely wasn't over. Edge.
I am the best mage of all time.
The best mage of all time. Runeterra is the most visually impressive card game on the market. Not close. Oh gosh. Well. Huh, Mini Morph's probably a premium here, right? Keeping your champion in play seems like it has a lot of value. Catalyzer in the opener seems good, and attacking on even seems good.
Only I can command darkness. Only I.
I command the darkness.
Doom.
Insert Spider-Man pointing meme here.
I will drink your darkness. My mind. Big head, big brain. Give me your malice, creatures of doom. Smooth brain fool.
Speaking of things that are parasitic in Runeterra, I really hope Daybreak and Nightfall get buffs in the January patch. I really like a lot of the cards in those archetypes, and I would like to see them brought into power level to be playable with the rest of the format. A little sad that they've been outclassed. Leona as a champion is one that I really like. Metal Sonnet, thanks for the follow. Good afternoon. I saw a couple of Diana lists from the top of the leaderboard list. I've got them imported. Ooh, that's a good point. Passing to play around Veigar was probably smart. Thankfully, they don't have it.
Persistence is key.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
There's a lot of darkness out there. Let's make some of our own. Long road behind, long road ahead.
Spider-Man meme here, chat.
No.
Spider-Man meme here. I assume they're about to darkness my Senna as well here. I shouldn't have blocked. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I blocked. They're going to stress test me, and I'm going to be super embarrassed. Well, I guess stress test doesn't matter. Actually, stress test is a reason to block, right? Because if they stress, then I kill their thing. No, I had Runeterra on my schedule from the start. We've been doing Runeterra almost every day for a little bit now.
Keep your distance.
Okay, I mean that's cute, I guess. But I just like get to it. I just like get to attack and like get a darkness again.
Ready to fire. Darkness and light.
Like they didn't really accomplish anything here, right? In fact, they just like gave me another darkness to like work towards leveling my Veigars. I assume this mirror eventually ends because of Sentinels. I assume you just want to, like, get ahead on your darkness damage numbers, and then eventually Sentinel kills things. Yeah, I think they were supposed to just, like, darkness my thing. The mirror can go to decking. Yeah, I can see that for sure. And, like, now I get to drop this, right? Oh, they have stress defense here. I think this is fine, though, right? I guess they get to attack to generate a darkness next turn.
Getting dark.
I think I'm supposed to play this. I think I'm supposed to play this. You want to group plus vial her? Getting a guaranteed Veigar trigger here seems like it has a lot of value, though. Yeah, I agree. I think if I can get the darkness proc, I get it. I take it. Although they get to open attacks now, and then their darkness kills my Veigar. I got the trigger though. And then I hold this to deal with their follow-up champion here, and I'm gonna go ahead and double Vile Feast to kill this instead of combat, I think. And I want to block with this in case they have stress defense to save this. He's gone. You've killed him.
Make the hurt your weapon.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and pass here, right? Because, like, I am ahead on board. I'm ahead on board, and I'm ahead on darkness damage. And we have similar number of cards in hand. So I feel like we're currently winning. Yes. Yeah, I agree, Prestipic. It's like getting little bits of ahead on board and attacking them, so they have to use removal spells on these. Seems like it has a lot of value. And then, like, this can eventually pop off. RQR Master X85 with the 71-month resubscription. That is an incredible amount of time. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. It's been quite the trip. Yeah, I like darknessing here because this generates another one, right? And then I just open for 5 here. And then this encourages them to play a champion because they don't know that I have another darkness queued up, guaranteed. Okay. Knees leveled, obviously.
Spotlight on me. What are you wearing?
And then I'm ahead on board here, so I'm gonna pass.
One candle for every soul.
Huh. Guess I'm the big guns now. Concentrated forgiveness.
Well, so Veigar only generates a darkness if we don't have one, right?
Second time's worth.
Get up and smile.
Such naivete.
You want to play Sentinel there? See, I in my mind, I'm holding the Sentinel as a finisher.
Come.
Okay, so my darknesses are free. And I think I take the pass here now, right? Raka, thanks for the follow. I guess their darkness technically isn't killing my thing yet. I think I'm taking the pass, though. Okay.
Anything can be scattered to its elements, even us.
You want to play Veigar here? Now, I think I open on this, right? Because it's going to give me a bigger board state. I can play this for free and then still have a mini morph available. I mean, they have 5 cards in hand, chat. Like, the odds they can't interact with me is super low.
Make the darkness your own.
And now I just play Veigar, right? And we just darkness their dome? Yeah. And even if they kill Veigar here, I can, like, darkness their 4/2 and then have open attacks. Like, Ruination's probably, like, worst case for us here, and even that's not that bad. Yeah, like, here, we just go Darkness, kill this, and then I open for 7. And then this makes a Darkness as lethal for the next thing.
Life is cyclical. Darkness ends. I am in control.
The nickels and the dimes commence, chip. Oh, man.
The elements bind the living and the dead. I will shape death as easily as clay. Through conflict, we grow. What are you made of?
Oh my god, no, no, no! Oh god, I needed to not block. That's fine, we should still be fine. We can open attacks to kill them, but mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, shit. I'm aware I've made a mistake. I mean, they could have a removal spell and kill us and like not die now. I needed to take that hit. Hopefully they're just dead. But that blocking was a huge mistake. Alright. Sometimes lucky.
Anything can be scattered to its elements.
Sometimes lucky. That'll do, pig. Oh no, I grabbed the bottom of the window, chat. Dear Runeterra, please give me an option to lock the size of your game screen. Gax, thanks for the follow. Hey, Precipic, do you have any thoughts on this particular build of... I probably want to keep a box against the Misfortune deck. Do you have any thoughts on this particular build of Darkness I'm playing, by the way? I don't remember where I imported it from. Oh, wait, this was the build you sent me, right? This is the build you sent me. So you probably like it because you sent it to me. I command the darkness!
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
So, definitely don't want to attack into this. Let's do anything.
No prey, no pay.
And we just shoved Misfortune in a box, right? And then they'll attack me for 3.
I've got this.
It's Boxing Day, something like that. I think we go ahead and Vile Feast this Idjit, and then we can attack for 3. No Big Bucks, no Ranger's Guile. Spider Friend that can block later. We just continue killing their X1 so we can, these things that can block this profitably. It's gonna been a Veigar turn? I don't know. Like I'm gonna pump my thing regardless, right?
Mine's the wonder. Came a long way for a bullet.
Like clearing their board out. It's a little bit of a disaster. I don't know. Getting that out of the way now rather than later seems like it has value. It's not like this can attack profitably on this board. Now that can attack profitably on this board. Alright, we're definitely passing here because there's no way they're not attacking. They chose not to attack. Deal. Resolves. There is fear in their dojo, chat. It's just like a Veigar plus Pokestick the Crackshot Corsair. I'm gonna open on Pokestick the Crackshot Corsair and see what they do. It's a little bit more scary to just run Viego out because they have access to... What's the word that I'm searching for? They have access to sharp or single combat right now. Ooh, this is actually pretty good. It can protect a Veigar.
My strength is yours.
Okay, so they no longer have single combat available. It says Challenger and Scout though. It's a little spooky.
The match, it calls to me. We'll make them pay.
Thanks for the follow, Alan.
These woods belong to us.
Okay, so we like pick Veigar up, deal 2 plus group shot this. We want to sequence it this way, so that way when this resolves, we have 4 units. I mean, like, single combat countering this play, like, the single combat's, like, getting me at some point anyways, right? So, like, sure, the single combat happened here, and it, like, sucks that they had it, but, like, I have to, like, get through that card at some point, right? Like, I still have this darkness to kill her. And, like, next turn I'm banking a mana, and I have a Senna.
Show them what we're made of.
Now, that kind of sucks.
Right on.
Although this doesn't give her self-fearsome, right? Just her friends. This is fine. Why is this the better option? Can you explain instead of just telling me I'm wrong? I believe in you. You can obviously type. Use your words. Be helpful instead of just being like, you made the wrong play. Do this instead of the Senna so we can wear down their board. Our darknesses are only on 4 right now. I haven't quite taken off. I want to take Cytherea out of play here so we our little poopers can block their stuff. Group shot plus darkness kills the Cytherea here at least. I mean, why do they want to clear this? It's a 2/2. Can you explain why my opponent's deck would give a shit about this card? Because I don't understand why this card's meaningful. I think I do this in response because it kills this, and then this sets me up to darkness kill this next turn. Although I guess they get to open attacks next turn because this was my turn. I'm only taking 6 and 6 though, theoretically, so I'm technically not dead on board. Potentially dead to a stiff breeze, but not dead to known information. Another rally is lethal, is it? Oh, this keeps fearsome for the whole round, right? Well, no, the darkness is gonna make this be able to block the fearsome, right? Oh, last turn. Yeah, we were super dead last turn. We just couldn't beat that, so it's not worth talking about. Don't worry about the things you can't beat. Just play your game. Think about the ones you can and make plays accordingly. Okay, that died. Everything's going better than expected. They can't just pass here, right? Because if they pass, I snap it off. I really need our darknesses to be like 1 or 2 bigger.
You're covered.
I think we gotta do this. It doesn't really help me. If their last card's rally, they drew it this turn, so. I think we plan to just Pokey Stick plus Group Shot the 3-2 after they hook both my things.
My steel is yours.
They ordered these wrong. They should have put the 3-2 in front of the barrier. So now I get to Senna,
One goes down.
darkness, kill this, attack, generate another darkness.
For justice, for democracy.
This is fast, but we want to play it at slow speed. Wait, no, because I don't want them to be able to block, and then, so yeah. So then we'll get to attack with this, and she'll generate a darkness when we attack. And then if they block, we get to darkness at fast speed before damage happens, and then quick attack takes it down. That's unfortunate. Oh, fuck. And it gets to survive because of the Fury. Yeah, so I get to Vile Feast here. And I have a Spooter friend. Okay, so if oh yeah, that's weird. Is that a bug? The fact that it counted Garen as striking even though he didn't get to do anything? So I think I'm supposed to go Robe Maker into Sentinel here, right? And then I can darkness one of these things, and then I can do this next turn. So I do this, we darkness this for 2 mana.
Fashion forward.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you. Anything can be scattered to its elements, even us. Life is cyclical. Darkness ends.
Oh, did I need to kill the Challenger? I might have needed to kill the Challenger there, actually. No, wait, I get first action here, right? So this is fine. Well, so the problem is I need to open with this, right? I play this to start so I can also wail, because if they challenge both my blockers, Garen kills me before I lifesteal, right? So I need to do this. Yeah, it does. And if I play this, they just like hook my lifesteals down. Oh, we block with Robe Maker. That's true.
The elements bind the living and the dead.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Okay, and now we darkness. Now we darkness misfortune? Right? Because I'm still not dead then? You want to do the Screecher? I think I want to kill Misfortune, right? It does keep our lifesteal alive if we get rid of that. That's true. Yeah, that's better. Because then they attack, they challenge. I block one of the others with this. I have this as well. This forces me. No, I'm gonna kill myself because this force. I'm gonna lose it regardless, right?
Make the darkness your own.
Hell of a day.
Because I'm gonna have to. Because they'll order this first, so I'll have to block there because of the misfortune trigger. So they go block. I put this here. We end up at 9. Holy shit! All right, deal. And now, oh, I'm gonna end up at 13 too, because I get to attack with this. Because there's no way they trade their Garen here, right? Wow, this was a really impressive game.
Stay resolute. Demacia!
That was fantastic. That was sick. Yeah, list seems solid. Press a pick. Thank you for sending it over. Is group shot actually good? I feel like after playing through those, the one thing that I look at this list and I wonder is only 2 hidden pathways correct? I kind of want another hidden pathway. I think we have enough generated. You think group shot's good versus a lot of stuff? I mean, we just have so much cheap stuff, right? Like File Feast and Pokestick and stuff. I want a third pathway in here somewhere. I don't know what I would get rid of offhand, but I want a third pathway. You cut a box if we were gonna trim anything. I think that's fine. You rarely feel a need to cast pathways. So, I think my assessment would be, if I have the engine online, you don't really need pathways. But in the games where we don't get the darknesses going and flowing, pathways your next best thing, right? And we can't play more darkness cards than we're already playing, right? Like we have all the playable darkness cards in the deck. This is the only other card that makes a darkness, and that doesn't seem particularly good. So I think I like the idea of, I guess, is that bad? It's kind of like a Flame Tongue Kavu, right? I don't know. It might be worth testing that 3-drop. The core of this deck seems very good, though, and I think my one takeaway was I wanted another Hidden Pathways. It's very clunky. I'd believe that. This is also kind of clunky, though. So, like, this helps us find our champions, though, which is nice. Like, getting Veigar and Senna really kind of puts you into overdrive. Mini-morph. I think 2 mini-morphs the floor. I think there's enough obnoxious things in the format that just, like, get deleted by mini-morph that you want to. Yeah, it helps you find Ruination in a pinch too. I agree. Yeah, the Veigar Thresh matchup, we only won because the one of Ruination showed its face. Yeah, I agree. I like, honestly, Minimorph could be another card that you could justify playing more of. It's very good in a lot of places. But the deck feels like it's got a good spread. Like, you know, you have a lot of cheap interaction. One of the things that really stand out to me in this deck too is this 2 slot, right? Because a lot of these control decks don't have a lot of proactive 2s, and the fact that this deck gets to play 3 different 2-drops that you can like play to the board and attack with right away means that you get to be more proactive than a lot of control decks end up being a lot of the time, which is nice. Yes, yeah, this is often a removal spell that makes your darkness bigger, right? Yeah, you trade this off early, then your darknesses are larger. It felt like any game where I got 2 hits with this were just like not particularly fair. All right. I think we're gonna wrap on Runeterra for the day. If you're new to the channel, we had a few follows. Thanks for hanging out and welcome. We're not done streaming for the day. We're gonna be starting Detroit Become Human. I wrap up my streams every day with some variety stuff, but I do some Runeterra most days of the week. If you're new to the channel and you wanna check out some of my other Runeterra stuff on my youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland, all the Runeterra stuff I stream ends up there. So there's a bunch of decks. We've been doing 3, 4, 5 different Runeterra decks a week. So there's a bunch of videos up there to check out.